Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived an evil queen. She lived in a castle high up on the hill. And in this castle was a magic mirror. Every day she would peer into that mirror and say, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the best speaker of them all?" "My queen, you are the best speaker in the land. The talk you gave this morning had grand gestures, vibrant vocal variety. It was one of your best talks. I look forward to your next speech." And the queen was satisfied. On the other side of the kingdom lived Snow White. Now Snow White was beautiful, like you. And she was intelligent, like you. And she had gorgeous hair, like you. But she had one tiny flaw. She was terrified of public speaking. But that was okay, because the land was enchanted, and there was no reason to have to give public speeches. But then one day, down in the valley, boom! The wellhead burst off. The magic black potion spilled out across the land. Now in its refined state, the black potion is really valuable. They feed it to the dragons, it makes the dragons fly. And that's how people get from kingdom to kingdom without walking. But in its unrefined state, it's just pollution laying on the ground, and the land was no longer enchanted. Snow White said, "Oh, why did we let that evil corporation drill in our kingdom? I hate British potion makers. What can we do? I know, I'll ask my magic mirror. Mirror, mirror in my hand, who's the one to save the land?" "Snow White, you must motivate and inspire the people to clean up the black potion." She still didn't know what to do. So she did what you and I would probably do. She got on the internet, went to that magical website Google, typed in motivation, inspiration, leadership, and up popped www.p4tm.org. "Oh look, there's a Toastmasters club just around the corner. The Seven Dwarfs Toastmasters Club. I hope it's an open club and they take tall people." She went to the very next meeting. She showed up early and got to watch the dwarves walk in. Hi-ho, to Toastmasters we go. First we speak, then get critiqued. Hi-ho, hi-ho. She loved it. She joined right away. In that first meeting, they made her the occult. Happy, you had 2 ahs. Sneezy, you had 16 ahs. About that time, Sneezy went, "Achoo!" Make that 17. The next meeting, she was the grammarian. "You guys all speak with great grammar. But Doc, you invited Bashful up to the podium. I believe this is called a lecture." After the meeting, Doc went up and talked with her and said, "Snow White, you're right. This is a lecture. Unfortunately, us short people have to step up on the podium to see over the lecture." Snow White went through speech 1, 2, 3, up through speech 9. She was ready for speaking to inspire, the most important speech. She practiced, and when the day came, Doc was her evaluator. "Snow White, that was the best speech I have ever heard. It is time for you to take it outside Toastmasters. It is time for you to motivate and inspire the population." Meanwhile, in our castle, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the best speaker of them all?" "My queen, Snow White, is the best speaker in the land." No! The day came. It was time for her first speech outside Toastmasters. An audience had gathered. The 7 dwarfs were there for support. In walked a little old lady in a hooded black cloak, carrying an apple. She offered the apple to Snow White, and Snow White took a bite and instantly fell asleep. And she won't wake up until she's kissed by a distinguished Toastmaster. The dwarves were terrified. They didn't know what to do. They searched the valley high and low, looking for a DTM. They couldn't find one, so Doc took on extra leadership roles. He dusted off those advanced manuals. Now, some of the advanced manuals are pretty easy for him. For example, the storytelling manual. I mean, after all, he lives in a fairy tale. Others were pretty challenging. There's a new manual out called Speaking Tall. It was a bit of a stretch for him. But finally, the day came. They filed his paperwork for a DTM. He made it all the way through the hug line. And he rushed over to kiss Snow White. Snow White woke up, and together, Doc and Snow White went on a speaking tour across the kingdom, motivating and inspiring the people to clean up the valley, and once again, the kingdom was enchanted. Now, fellow Toastmasters, you might think the moral of the story is, if you get whitewash evaluations, you will get better. Or you might think the moral of the story is, if you want to change the world, join Toastmasters. But to me, the moral of the story is, when I get my DTM, I get to kiss the pretty girls.